So a lot of people on the internet are upset about Joe coming out and saying that he's buying corona tests for all of his guests every time they enter the studio to do a podcast.
Why?
They're upset because they're saying that there are a lot of people who can't get tests done and are suffering while he can just buy it out of his own pocket.
So it's important for people to realize, number one, it's so much cheaper than people think it is.
$200.
It's $200.
That test is like 200 and change.
For everybody. So,
well, no, for one person.
For him to come, I think it's a one-time thing, right? I don't think it costs $200.
It costs $200 a test.
Okay. It's not what I heard. I heard it was $200 total.
Have you done
the
it?
actual, yeah.
Me too.
So
they came to my house.
Yeah, but they'll test your family. I think
for 200. Oh,
yes.
really?
Yeah.
I don't know.
That's what I was.
It was 200.
So
you might be right.
It isn't extravagant. That's a lot of money.
$200 is a lot of money.
It's a lot of money, but it's not extravagant. It's not.
Here's
Bruce
the thing.
Wayne money.
There's a number you can call, and they'll come to anybody's house.
Yeah. Not only that.
So it's not like Joe Rogan's taking tests away from anybody.
Joe's being very, very responsible. He can afford it, and the reason he can afford it is because he's earned it. Because people love his podcast.
It's also called talent.
And
he's put in 10,000 hours.
He's put in way more than that. Joe's been.
Also, are you enjoying his content?
Yeah.
The probably 12 hours content he provides.
Free content he gives you? Cool. That he gives you for free? Cool.
Oh, you're talking about the biggest show in the world?
Yeah.
And the guy wants to get tested?
Yeah.
And you have an issue?
And he tests, he's being responsible and tests all his guests. So he's setting an example in that sense.
Also,
it's not his fault that not everybody can afford that.
No, your issue's with the government. Your issue's with your local representatives, not Joe Rogan.
Right.
And also, anyone who's upset, suck a dick.
Right.
How about that?
Right. There you go.
People are also saying that, I believe it was the doctor who's administering these tests for Joe. He came out and said that they're doing the blood work, not the nasal passage one. And so
it's the same guy. So he did all of us. So he pricks your finger like you're taking a blood sugar test. If you have diabetes, he pricks your finger. You drop the blood on this little thing. He puts it in this little cartridge.
Yeah. And he said that test actually isn't FDA approved. And so it wouldn't really make sense for people to be angry about Joe taking away testing from other people. Right. Whereas if you go to the hospital, the nasal one is actually FDA approved. And that's the one that the hospital would have to administer, not the blood test one.
Yeah. That's so stick all the way.
How about this goes? Every test Rogan pays for, including the ones that his guests take, should he instead use that money to provide for tests to the public? Not Joe's. That's not his responsibility.
It's not his responsibility. It's not his responsibility.
So hey, imagine being upset by this.
Yeah, it's a non-event. It's like
I'd assume no one's successful who's upset about this.
Just get it together.
Dude, take care of yourself.
Yeah. Some people just need something to be upset about. Mm-hmm. That's not what it is. I'll tell you this right now.
Yeah.
Watch your tone.
Okay. What's going to happen? What are you going to do? Use some of that boxing you've been doing?
Don't you fucking disrespect.